Hey, this is Ian with Inflation Survival Blueprint. My book has now arrived. And if you are actually struggling to get by, where no matter how hard you work, at the end of the day, after paying all the bills, you are basically broke and there's nothing left over to really do anything. You don't have enough money to save. There's just not enough to get by to do anything extra. And it's just all eaten away by paying bills, and it gets you back in the rat race to work again. There's a reason why. This book actually talks about that. Just kind of look at it here. Briefly tell you a bit about my story. And after the story, it tells you how to kind of cut expenses, what to cut. I know that you guys can't even invest in anything, or the typical invest in real estate to make money where you're barely even scraping by and you need the money, so you don't have money to invest. This book will help you with that. Okay, and it lets you basically do both. Even though you don't have the money, you can actually basically buy an asset, borrow from it, and then pay your bills. So in a sense, you have the asset that you invested, and you have your bills paid, and you get both. So as time goes by, inflation kicks in again, that asset goes up in value, and guess what? You have more money to borrow from that to pay off more expenses, and you start to see that you have more and more at the end of the month. Okay. Now I know that you're like, oh, what am I borrowing? I don't want to pay interest and all this other stuff. But in a sense, you cashed out already. You have a little bit in the asset that is growing in full as if you have the whole thing, but you have a little bit left over for it to grow. Okay, and so this just kind of helps you shift that mindset, help you budget, and find additional streams of income, and also smart saving strategies during inflation. We also talk about investing to outpace inflation, and the roles of hard assets. Should you invest in gold and precious metals? We'll talk about that, and how to build a legacy for future generations. Okay, and also a community to help one another. Where you guys have any questions, ask other people who've been there, done that, and we'll be able to serve you and help you get that going. And then a step-by-step process on how to actually get it done at the back of the book. All right. Well, thanks for watching. The link is in the description below. And you get the Kindle. It's an Audible, so if you don't have time to read it, you can listen to it. And or if you prefer to touch and feel, this is the book to get. All right. Thanks. Talk then.